ex left me for a good friend, so now I'm going to meet and work for their favorite artist. Last February, my girlfriend of 4 years started staying late at my best friend's apartment 3 nights a week. Said they were working on his SoundCloud together. She'd text me at midnight saying she'd be home soon, then walk in at 3 a.m. smelling like his cologne and cigarettes. I was pulling 60-hour weeks at the distribution warehouse, trying to save $8,000 for an engagement ring. The same princess cut ring she'd shown me on Pinterest 47 times. I had $6,300 saved in an account she didn't know about. One Thursday in March, she didn't come home at all. Showed up Friday afternoon while I was eating cereal in my work uniform and said we needed to talk. She sat across from me at our kitchen table, wouldn't make eye contact, and said she wanted to try polyamory, that she'd been seeing my best friend for 6 weeks, and I needed to accept it or she was leaving. I asked if she was serious. She said he understood her creative side in ways I couldn't, that I worked too much and didn't support her music dreams. I told her I worked so we could build a future together. She laughed and said that's exactly the problem. I gave her a choice, me or him. She picked him without hesitating. She moved out that weekend with his help, took my PS5, my gaming chair, my AirPods Pro, even my dog that I'd had for 3 years before we met. Said the dog bonded with her more anyway, blocked me on everything, and told our entire friend group I was emotionally abusive and refused couples therapy that she never even suggested. 2 weeks later, he posted them at Coachella on his Instagram story. In the photo, she's wearing the vintage band tee I bought her for Christmas. They're both holding VIP lanyards and festival drinks. I did the math on those tickets. With the flights, the hotel, and VIP passes, that was easily $1,800, the exact amount I'd saved for her 25th birthday trip to Spain that she said we couldn't afford. I completely fell apart after that. Stopped showing up to my warehouse shifts, stopped answering calls from my manager who tried reaching me 5 times. I stayed on my couch for 11 days straight eating frozen pizza and watching her Instagram stories through a fake account I made. She looked happier than I'd ever seen her. My mom showed up unannounced on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. Found me in the same gray sweatpants I'd been wearing for over a week, surrounded by pizza boxes and energy drink cans. She didn't lecture me or ask questions, just grabbed my arm, made me take a shower, packed a duffel bag, and drove me to her house in the suburbs. I stayed there for 5 weeks. She made me eat breakfast every morning, forced me to go on walks around the neighborhood. Slowly, the fog started lifting, and I could function again. And one night, while cleaning out old boxes in her garage, I found my camera and my entire photography kit. Before the warehouse, I spent 3 years as a touring photographer and videographer. I shot content for mid-tier EDM artists across the country. Festival coverage, backstage content, artist portraits, Instagram reels. It was everything I'd ever wanted. But my ex said she needed stability, needed me home more, so I gave it all up for a 9 to 5 with benefits and weekends off. Here's what they don't know. My ex has a full half-sleeve tattoo of this massive DJ on her left arm. Cost her $2,200. Floor-to-ceiling posters in what used to be our bedroom. She's been to 14 of their shows across 4 states. Owns every piece of official merch. Has a signed vinyl on our old shelf. My former best friend is exactly the same. They'd play this artist's sets on repeat during dinner. I sat through hundreds of conversations about the production, the visuals, the bass drops, the set lists. So I pulled out my old laptop from 2019, opened my contacts list, started at the top, and worked down until I found my old tour manager who moved into artist management at a major booking agency. We met for coffee at a shop downtown. I showed him my portfolio. He nodded slowly and said he'd make some calls for me. 3 weeks later, I'm on a video call with the DJ's content director and social media manager. They need someone who can shoot, edit, post, and manage Instagram content during the fall tour. Someone who understands rave culture and can work brutal 14-hour festival days without complaining. I signed a 6-month contract yesterday morning. $4,500 monthly salary plus flights, hotels, and daily per diem. First show is October 12th at a venue in their city, 2 miles from their apartment. My name and photo credit will be on every post to this artist's Instagram with 2.1 million followers. The same account my ex screenshots and sends to her new boyfriend constantly. She's going to see my face standing next to her idol. She's going to watch me traveling to festivals in 5 countries doing exactly what I sacrificed for her. And he gets to watch me live the creative life he's been faking on SoundCloud with 127 followers. The crazy part? I'm not even angry anymore. I forgot how much I loved this, how alive I feel behind a camera, how good it feels to create something real again. They can keep the dog. I got my entire life back.